Hey guys, so I'm back for another tutorial, and from the title you can tell what this look is, and I have been excited to do this look from the moment I saw it. I was like, yes ma'am, we'll be doing that. And I know everybody was focused on Rihanna's dress and oh my god, how dare her have her boobs and her butt out. Yeah, get over it, okay? She is not your daughter. She is not here for you. Just move on, alright? Anyway, I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on the makeup. I was like, hello. Do you see the look? The look was a very smoky gunmetal steel kind of dark gray look with some taupe mixed in and a little pop of silver on the inner tear duct. So I was surprised that so many people did a silvery smoky eye, which the recreations are very pretty, but I don't think they stayed true to what the look was. So hopefully my recreation comes a little bit closer and maybe you guys will enjoy this tutorial. And if you want to see how I did this look, then stay tuned for the tutorial, and yeah, see ya! So here's an up close view of the look we're going for. So let's get right into it. So first we're going to start out with the brows, and I'm just going to lightly fill these in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Brunette, and I'm just using light feathery motions to move through my brows and give them a very natural look. Then once they're filled in, go through them with the spoolie end of the pencil to make them look even more natural. Now, as with any look, I'm going in with an eyeshadow primer, and for this I'm using something new. This is the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish primer, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid and blend it in. Now this look involves a lot of blending since it is a smoky look, so the first color I'm going in with is a skin tone color, and this is Wild by Nature eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm just going to apply that in my crease area with using windshield wiper motions and a large fluffy brush, and just move it back and forth to create a blend-in space in our crease. Then next I'm going in with a medium brown shade, and this is Saddle eyeshadow from MAC, and it's a matte finish eyeshadow. So what we're doing is building a gradient effect in the crease area to make this smoky look really blown out and look really blended. So you want to start out with the lightest color first, then build up with deeper shades and other shades on top of that in a layering effect, and that's going to give you that blown out look. Now to continue the gradient, I'm going in with another medium brown shade, but this is a little darker than Saddle, and this one is Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, and I'm just gonna go back and forth again right in the crease area, windshield wiper motion, and I'm just creating that gradient effect. So I'm blending it upwards so it fades out into the brow bone area. And then for the very last dark brown shade, I'm going in with Ground Brown from MAC. Again, this is just a matte dark brown shade. It's much darker than the other colors, so it's gonna be the shade that the black kind of fades into. So again, apply that to the crease area. Concentrate it now directly in the crease so we're not blowing this color too far out, but you're still creating that gradient in the crease. So if you take a look now in my crease area, I have this really dark brown directly in the crease, which blows out to this reddish brown, then to this skin tone color on my brow bone. So we're trying to create that gradient effect. So now we're going to start out with the lid colors, and the first color I'm going to go in with is the inner tear duct color, and for this I'm using one of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows, and this is the shade Liquid Diamond, and it's absolutely glorious. It's kind of a shimmery silver shade with a slight purple undertone, and I'm going to apply that on my inner tear duct with my MAC 239 eyeshadow brush. And I'm applying the inner tear duct color first because the rest of the colors on the lid are going to be dark, so I don't want it to muddy the inner tear duct area and apply that last. So I'm applying it first so that I still have that light brightness on the inner tear duct. Now for the lid color, Rihanna is definitely wearing a taupey steel silver shade. So the first shade I'm going in with is Gold Carbon Metal X Cream Eyeshadow from MAC. And people slept on these eyeshadows. They're absolutely glorious, especially this shade. So I'm applying that with a MAC 242 brush on my lid area, kind of doing feathery motions to deposit that color, and then doing light windshield wiper motions in the crease area just to blend that in with the colors we already have down. Then for the outer lid, I'm going in with Fathoms Deep eyeshadow from MAC and a MAC 239 brush to pack that on. And this is a gunmetal dark silver shade, and it's absolutely sparkly and gorgeous, and this is from the Alluring Aquatics collection. So if you got that shadow, this is the perfect eyeshadow to use right now. And I'm just applying that on the outer lid area and feathering it inwards to meet with that Gold Carbon. Then of course no smoky look would be complete without the black portion, so I'm going in with a matte black eyeshadow, and any matte black eyeshadow you have will do. And I'm applying this with a Sonia Kashuk large crease brush and just feathering it on the outer lid area and outer V. And I'm kind of doing small motions and creating a circular shape. I'm not really creating a cat eye effect because Rihanna's eyeshadow was definitely more rounded. Then I'm gonna grab that blend-in brush that we were using before for the crease area, and I'm going around the edges of that black to blend it in with the browns we have in the crease. And as you see, it blends out nicely and fades into that brown layer that we had before. And of course, don't be afraid to bring this all the way into the inner lid area because Rihanna had her eyeshadow brought all the way inwards. And then for the actual highlight shade, I'm just applying the same skin tone color we had before because there's no obvious highlight on Rihanna. It's a very natural color. So I'm just applying that with a MAC 252 and blending it out. Now for the lower waterline, you want to apply some rich black gel eyeliner. I'm applying my Infallible gel eyeliner from L'Oreal, and I'm applying that all the way to the inner tear duct because we want that to be really dark and smoky. Then we're going to do the same layering effect on the lower lash line. I'm using Cocoa Bear first, which is that reddish brown shade, and I'm applying that with a small blend-in brush. Then I'm picking up the darkest brown shade, this is Ground Brown again, and applying it right along my lashes. And I'm grabbing some of that Gold Carbon, which is that taupey silvery shade, and applying it on a MAC 242 and applying that on the lower lash line area. And I'm grabbing the silvery gunmetal shade, again this is Fathoms Deep, and applying it more on the middle lower lash line and bringing it onto the outer lash line. And then of course grab that matte black shade that we used and apply it to just the outer lash line area, making sure to get along the lashes. And I'm just gonna grab that blending brush we were using before and go along the edge so it kind of fades out into a very nice smoky effect. And then I'm just gonna line my upper lash line. I'm not creating a wing, I'm just creating a base for the false eyelashes. And I'm applying that with an angled brush. And I'm gonna apply my mascara, which is the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I'm sure Rihanna would approve. And then make sure you get the lower lashes so they don't get lost in all that smokiness. Now for my lashes, I'm gonna use these mink lashes from Velour Lashes, and they're in the style Lash in the City, and they have this nice tapered cat eye effect which matches the style that Rihanna was definitely wearing on her lid. And people have been asking where I got my lash applicators from. These I actually got free with purchase from Esquido Lashes, so I don't know where to find them otherwise. I just know they gave it to me when I bought 3 lashes. And one tip with eyelash glue is once it dries, if you want to make sure it doesn't shine and show like a nice shiny effect, you can go over it with some gel eyeliner just to cover up the band and make it not shiny. So here go the eyes completely done. So let's move on to the rest of the face. So for the face, Rihanna definitely kept it very simple, very subtle, nothing too overdone. So I already did my foundation and now I'm going in with a highlight, and she definitely is rocking a highlight under her eyes, but it's very, very subtle. I'm gonna use my concealer from Shea Moisture, which I absolutely love. Didn't know I would fall in love with it like I did, but I totally did. This is in the shade Havasul Hazel, and it's definitely lighter than my skin tone, but it blends in so seamlessly that it gives this nice subtle highlight. It's glorious. So I'm going to apply this under my eyes, then apply just a little bit down the bridge of my nose and in my forehead area, just to tie everything together, you know, just bring the look together. She didn't do that. Her face was very subtly highlighted. It wasn't overwhelming, but I'm going to do that just on my face. And I'm gonna blend the concealer in with my Stila pointed foundation brush. This is a number 33 brush. Just blend it out under my eyes. I'm not bringing it all the way out here like that V shape. I'm just keeping it under my eyes and blend it out along my nose and in my forehead area. And then of course I'm gonna go over that with a sponge. This is my sponge from Shiseido, which is, yeah, covered in foundation, but you get the gist. Just blend it out with your sponge so it fades into your foundation. So I'm also going to do some very simple contouring on my nose. I'm not going to contour any other part of my face because, like I said, her face makeup was very simple. I'm going to use Tarte the Sculptor pencil, and this is new for me. It's a contouring face slenderizer, and I'm gonna use this down the bridge of my nose at the sides and to kind of carve out the shape of my nose. And because it is specifically meant for contouring, it's a very lightly pigmented product, which means it won't overwhelm your skin. It will just nicely fade in and look very natural, which I actually really like about this product. So it gives you a contoured effect without being overwhelming. Like some of the products that we use for contouring, they're very pigmented because they're meant for concealer or they're meant for foundation, and they are heavily pigmented. So this, I think, is also a very nice product. Then for the blush color, she's definitely wearing something very subtle. It's a little bit plummy, a little bit nude. So I'm gonna use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure, which is a nice plummy nude shade. And I'm gonna apply that with my Cosette S135 blush brush and just blend that in on my cheeks. Nothing too crazy. I'm not going too heavy with this color at all. And it's a very gorgeous color. So I think this one is one of my faves as well. And then just to tie everything in and blend everything together, I'm just going to go over my skin with my Healthy Glow Sheer Color from Chanel, and this is in shade number 50. And this is a nice glowy powder. It has very subtle gold flecks in it, so it's going to give you that healthy glow. And Rihanna was glowing, honey. So I'm going to apply this all over my face using my Tarte Kabuki brush. Just tapping it over the areas of my face that I need a little bit more powder to set my foundation in place. And for the lips, Rihanna is wearing a nude lip, which is actually very flattering for this look because the smoky look, you don't want to overwhelm it too much with the lips. So I'm going to outline my lips with my Cork lip pencil from MAC, which is a dark nude shade. And she definitely has lip liner on in this. You can see it in the pictures. She didn't blend it in all the way, which I'm still going to blend mine in slightly, but I'm going to outline my lips. And I'm going to definitely keep it within the lip line because Rihanna keeps her lip color within her lip line. And then for the actual lip color, I'm going to use Yash, which is a matte lipstick from MAC. It's a peachy nude shade. And I'm going to blend it in slightly with my fingers because, like I said, I definitely need to blend this in. And then for the gloss on top, I use my Plush Glass from MAC in the shade Ample Pink just to add a little bit more pink to the lip and kind of blend it in. And then to finish off the look, of course, I went ahead and tried the headscarf thing. Yeah, that didn't quite turn out like I would have wanted it to because my head shaped funny and it looked weird. So my ad was to take it off because no sir, take it off on my head. But it gave you a glance of what it would look like if I did rock the headscarf and the sheer dress. Yeah, so that completes the look. Hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, definitely hit like and favorite and subscribe and share with your friends and all that good stuff because you know why wouldn't you? And hit below too for the description box where you can find a list of the products used as soon as I fill it out. Links to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages where you can follow me there. And if you want to know what's on my nails too, that's usually in the description box. And yeah, until my next video, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.